Welcome back to 20 Car. What is a car if not a mirror to the soul of its creator? Some machines roar with rebellion, others whisper of legacy. But the 2026 Jaguar Type 00 Unofficial Concept does something rarer. It converses with eternity. Like a poem sculpted in glass and fire, this car doesn't merely exist, it haunts. It arrives like a dream resurfaced from Jaguar's golden age, woven with threads of futuristic fantasy and wrapped in a silhouette so seductive, it borders on spiritual. If the E-Type was the Mona Lisa of motion, the Type 00 is a cathedral on wheels, humming with the divinity of modern performance, drenched in a language only true visionaries understand. This isn't just a car, it's a philosophy, engineered. A hymn to art, to ambition, to aerodynamic euphoria, and yet, it remains unproduced. A mirage, perhaps. But every great legacy began as a whisper. Exterior design review, the shape of dreams unfolding. Where most cars are designed, the Type 00 appears to have been discovered, as if buried under the earth for centuries and unearthed by visionaries with diamond chisels. Its silhouette evokes the low-slung elegance of the 1961 E-Type, but stretched with the curves of an alien speedster and the digital edge of a 2080 sci-fi sketchpad. From its floating, split-wing headlights, inspired by eagle talons mid-hunt, to the teardrop rear that seems to melt into shadow, the car dances between past and future. A long bonnet with vented carbon inserts stretches forward like a prow of a mythical ship. Hidden side vents only reveal themselves when the car senses movement, like a living creature preparing for flight. The body panels are forged using biomorphic titanium carbon weave, a theoretical material allegedly under experimentation at Jaguar's secret skunkworks style division in Coventry. This concept promises shape memory functionality, allowing the panels to subtly shift at high speed for better aero performance. Think of it as molecular-level active aerodynamics. All this, painted in a custom tone called Shadowfire Crimson, a pigment that changes under moonlight, giving the illusion the car is bleeding through time. Interior design review, the cockpit of consciousness. Inside the Type 00, reality bends. Open the gullwing/butterfly hybrid doors, and you're greeted not by a cabin, but by an experience. The dashboard is a single floating crystal panel, displaying navigation, performance telemetry, and emotional analytics based on driver biometrics. Yes, emotional analytics. Using next-generation AI-infused seat sensors and neural response detection mesh in the steering wheel, the car adapts not just to your behavior, but to your mood. Anxious? The ambient lighting shifts to serene indigos. Angry? The seat stiffens subtly to realign posture. Thrilled? The sound system opens up its frequency gate to let in subharmonic textures you can feel in your bones. The seats, dubbed gravity shells, use electromagnetically reactive foam that wraps around your body like memory silk, adapting in milliseconds. Upholstered in deep moss-colored vegan Alcantara, the entire cockpit feels like being inside a sentient sculpture. Minimalist? No. It's art minimalism, where every absence is intentional, and every presence speaks. Technical specifications review, power from beyond the curtain. Let's address the beast beneath the poetry. The 2026 Type 00 is said to house an all-electric quad-motor setup, paired with superconductive drivetrains, currently theoretical, but rumored to be under joint development with MIT's EV lab. Total output, 1,200 horsepower. Torque, 1,500 Newton-meters. Top speed, 392 km height. Drivetrain, individual torque vectoring AI managed. Battery, 180 kWh graphene silicate battery, rumored to enable 1,300 km of range. Charging, 0-80% in 7 minutes via hyperconductive pulse charging. The suspension system? It's called the Magwave float chassis, operating on real-time electromagnetic field modulation instead of traditional dampers. It literally floats over imperfections. It's more spaceship than car. And if even 70% of this concept translates into production reality, it will redefine engineering expectations. Fuel consumption in city and highway, post-fuel philosophy. As an all-electric vehicle running on next-generation graphene silicate cells, the Type 00 eliminates traditional fuel consumption entirely. But let's translate that to practicality. City range, approx 1,200 kilometers. Highway range, approx 1,350 kilometers. More impressively, Jaguar's concept of solar inductive skin might allow it to recharge partially while parked, harnessing kinetic energy from light and temperature variations. Whether myth or future fact, one thing is clear, this concept wants to make fuel itself feel obsolete. 0 to 100 km height acceleration review, time bends for the brave. Claimed 0-100 kilometers height? 1.59 seconds. That's faster than falling from a plane. Thanks to each wheel being independently powered and modulated, the car generates such a tight gravitational pull that Jaguar had to develop adaptive cabin field cushioning to prevent passenger discomfort. They call it the G-Whisperer, a soft inertial counterforce field activated during extreme launches to prevent disorientation. Welcome to the world where Newton's laws beg for mercy. Buyer age range analysis. Who is this cat for? While its styling and price may scream ultra-luxury, the Type 00 isn't merely for billionaires. Jaguar imagines it as a mindset matchmaker, attracting individuals aged 35, 55 with deep appreciation for design, innovation, and legacy. High-tech entrepreneurs, luxury futurists, collectors of rolling art. People more interested in owning a story than just a vehicle. There's no gender skew here. The car is engineered to speak in universal language, the language of dreams. Comparison with competitors and other cars. Direct competitors? Few dare to exist in its orbit. But let's entertain the pantheon. Tesla Roadster, fast, sure. But lacks the spiritual craftsmanship and storytelling. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, gasoline-powered brilliance, yet rooted in the past. Lotus Evija, closest in design philosophy, but not nearly as technologically mythical. Pininfarina Battista, Italian emotion versus British surrealism, artistic rivals, not enemies. In truth, the Type 00 doesn't compete. It isolates. Like a rare diamond found on a meteorite. Car price evaluation. What's the cost of a masterpiece? Expected base price, $2.1 million US. This isn't just a car, it's an investment in avant-garde history. Its materials, its tech, and its art-level uniqueness will likely appreciate rather than depreciate. Speculation suggests Jaguar might offer just 99 units worldwide, each fully customizable via an AI-assisted design ritual at Jaguar's Dreamforge studio in the UK. Driving experience. The world is seen from Olympus. You don't drive the Type 00. You float, you command, you whisper to reality and watch it obey. Every road, no matter how chaotic, is tamed by the mag-wave system. Steering becomes thought, braking becomes intention. The car responds like a neural extension, intuitive, immediate, and unnervingly intelligent. Noise-canceling bubbles surround the cabin, yet an optional reality window mode lets you hear the raw wind for added drama. The cabin scent is auto-modulated to match terrain, citrus in cities, cedar in forests. You don't drive this car to go somewhere. You drive it to become someone else. Pros and cons analysis. Pros. Next-gen aesthetics that will age like divine art. Outlandish, futuristic tech systems unheard of in other vehicles. Emotional driving ecosystem based on AI and neural feedback. Range and acceleration set new global benchmarks. Potential for collector appreciation and value. Cons. Might never reach production. Price places it out of reach for the masses. Experimental tech might face real-world limitations. May intimidate drivers used to conventional vehicles.